Welcome back into Midday, everyone. James Carter is here. He's the Executive Director of the Carter Foundation. We're awful glad that you're here with us, James. You're a good friend to our station, and thank you for being here.
Thank y'all for having us.
You told me on the phone earlier, you guys are celebrating 9 years right now.
9 years.
For people that don't know what the Carter Foundation is, tell us.
We're a local nonprofit organization. We started the organization in 2014 on Father's Day.
Oh, wow.
And man, it's a blessing this year. June the 18th would be the day that before Mayor Bland left office, he made it official in 2021, the Carter Foundation Day on June the 18th.
Your mission is what?
To inspire the youth and bring unity to our community. And our motto is basically we try to thrive off that, educate, motivate, and elevate, just to kind of cultivate the next generation of leaders.
We've seen examples of it because we've profiled some of these youngsters that come out. But
yes, sir.
When you first started 9 years ago, I don't know what your vision was for 9 years later, but
basically when we started 9 years ago, I just knew I had something to offer.
Yeah.
It was never actually meant to be a foundation. We didn't actually have a name. When you guys came out and covered our first Father's Day event, we didn't have a name.
Wow.
So you guys helped us manifest our name because we had to say something on air. So it was just wanting to do our part and just kind of give back to the community.
So you've been doing it 9 years, but I mean, you had to have humble beginnings and now to go this far, but you are a nonprofit, so
yes.
You have to depend on fundraisers and people helping you.
Yes, sir. Yeah, we got a lot of great people who actually just, support what we do. And it's just been a blessing. But, we have to give all credit to God because, we don't really solicitate funds. There's no place on our website where you can just actually donate. No, we didn't start for handouts. We wanted results. And not saying getting donations or soliciting is handouts, but we wanted more so to get our youth not to feel entitled. Like, we wanted them to work for everything that they got. So.
Wow.
But we do have a lot of people that help out, and they just do it from the heart. We don't go around asking.
Well, we'll be talking about that a little bit after the break as well. James Carter is our guest, the Executive Director of the Carter Foundation. So, in your dreams, I mean, would you, you had to have a beginning point, but to think, okay, I want it to be at this certain point, or do you just let it flow and go? It's
kind of, and I use this word loosely, it's kind of unorthodox because we just kind of, we let it flow and just trust God to guide the steps. So sometimes it's looking like we all over the place. I'll be brief. I remember when we first started, people were saying we were just all over it and it wouldn't work because we were trying to do too much. But I knew that if God give you that vision, he'll connect you with the right people to make it work.
Yeah, proof is in the results, and you've had some. James, we'll ask you to stick around. Tell us a couple of success stories and what you maybe got planned in the future. You're celebrating 9 years. James Carter is our guest. We'll be back with him after the break. Welcome back in, everyone. James Carter from the Carter Foundation is our guest, the Executive Director and Founder. 9 years, and you take kids and you're trying to make them better. Which in turn makes Meridian, our community, better.
Yes.
You've got a number of success stories, which we profile some of these, but you take these kids and at the end of the year, they got to go through certain steps, right? I mean, this is not a
no, it's not that you just come and you're a member. They actually got to perform community volunteer hours at the end of the year. So that way it make them a servant, so they just go out and just all over town. Who need help, we try to help. Because that way the kids are, and what's the blessing from it, they work, but they build a lot of connections. So, just actually working. Most of the places that we have, some of the places that the kids have worked, they have actually employed them when they were of age.
Well, and then at the end of the year, when they complete their
we have a banquet at the end of the year, and that's when they actually get their Carter Foundation blazer, and they just make it official. And man, that's out of all the events we do, to me, that's the most successful one because you're seeing young men and young ladies walk across the stage, with prestige, putting on their blazers and their confidence. And we have that whole year to work with them. So when the parents see them, they seeing their kids walking with stride and pride. So,
in this day and age, you told me you're trying to beat them before they hook up with the wrong crowd.
Yes, and sometimes kids go astray, but we don't give up on them, and we don't only work with kids. We got young adults, 24, 25. There's a lot of time, people, we feel like when they're 18 or 19 or when they're out of school, they're grown, but man, I made a lot of mistakes in my late 20s,
Yeah.
And that kind of was my purpose of the Carter Foundation. I wanted to prevent people from going down the road that I went down.
I think it's awesome what you're doing. If folks have kids, grandkids, or people listening now to get involved, how's the best way?
This Sunday would be the last day. We had the last open enrollment in April, But I mean, we can't turn kids down. But this Sunday we got to cut it off. So this Sunday they could come out, they could sign up, and we'll give them a call, and they can actually sign up for the Carter Foundation.
And where are you?
2415 8th Street, right around the corner from you guys.
Right here.
So if they come out to the community block party this Sunday at 3 o'clock, they can sign their kids up as well.
Highly recommend that. Do that. James, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Appreciate you being here. Thanks for all you do in the community. Just great job you're doing. You don't know what all the results are either,
Yes,
but
sir.
you know you're doing. All right, James,
Yes, sir.
thank you for being here.